All right, guys. Okay, let me get this set up and we'll get rolling. All right, this has been a fun day, hasn't it? All right, guys, so it's still tornado watch. Really, the entire area is pretty much under a tornado watch. Let me see here. Let me check a couple things real quick, and then we'll get moving here. Let's see here. Let's get that one. Got it.
Oh man, heartbreaking. Leave her in there. She looks like she's in a little jail.
All right, guys. So here we go. So tornado watch. Of course, the entire area. We have a line. It's what we call QLCS. So it's a squall line, but we get a lot of spin up tornadoes along the line, and it's still very unstable once you get into northeast Oklahoma and then also southwest Missouri. So that's why we're still under the tornado watch. You can see the warnings. We have severe thunderstorm warning. So this is Craig County, Ottawa County, northern parts of Delaware County. Now we're back to the orange warnings in the southern half of Delaware County, and so that is showing us a possible tornado, or the potential that we're getting enough rotation in southern parts of Delaware County. And this is all riding up along the I-44 corridor and moving into the region. I know you guys, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. So I'm gonna try to break this down for you a little bit here and do my little John Madden stuff for you. Let's see here. So let's go across southeastern Kansas here. Okay, so this circle in southeastern Kansas, I think is where you're pretty much just going to get showers and thunderstorms and a much lower tornado threat. But I really think from Pittsburgh over to about Monette, northwest Arkansas, including Joplin. So this second circle, that's where the greater severe threat is and the greater tornado threat over the next couple hours. I think once these storms get past about this mark here, kind of Monette, Aurora, I think the overall severe threat drops. So we don't have too long to go, but we still got to really watch this. So let's take a tour. Let's see what's going on. Let me check the latest. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Let's see here. Okay, latest reports, and then we're really going to dive in here. All right, so this is it's an intense line. We're getting kind of winds in that 60 to 70 mile per hour range, which is rolling in. And again, we are getting a few little spin up tornadoes. We've had some larger tornadoes, some very large tornadoes kind of down toward Tulsa, and you can see where we have the tornado warning. So these little spin ups. So if you look just north of Wagner, there's that little notch there, Locust Grove. That's a tornado. And then all the way up into now moving into Ottawa County, those are going to be the areas that we want to watch to see if we get spin up tornadoes. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully this line just kind of drives through, and then we'll be in good shape. Let's look at Kansas. Lower tornado threat here, but still showers, thunderstorms, some intense thunderstorms. Once you get into southeastern Kansas, you can see all the lightning. These are pushing into Cherokee County, Joplin, let's say Joplin Metro, Pittsburgh, Joplin, Carthage, Neosho. We are about 30 minutes out, and then things are 20 to 30 minutes out, and then things are going to get real loud.
All right, confirmed tornado has now gone away.
Okay.
It's just a radar indicated location.
All right, so the one moving into Delaware County is a radar indicated tornado now, so this one toward Wagner, but these are lifting northeast into the viewing area. So we're gonna kind of watch these guys come in.
Any more warnings?
Looking out on this whole line, I mean, the whole line's pretty much warned, but, let's see. I feel like Springfield's asleep. National Weather Service there.
Now, what do they go out to?
Springfield covers a sliver of Kansas, Cherokee, Crawford, and Bourbon County, and then all southwest Missouri. Tulsa covers northeast Oklahoma and then into northwest Arkansas. So Tulsa's firing these warnings off now.
And as soon as it hits,
And usually Springfield's trigger happy, so I mean they love to post warnings. So it'll be interesting to see what they do as they start to push in. But again, guys, right now on the Kansas side, no warnings, just good showers and thunderstorms. But we want to watch this line that is pushing in northeast Oklahoma. So right on top of Veneta, it's going to be moving into Miami, Wyandotte, Afton, Fairland, all those areas, Grove, Grand Lake, Southwest City, Missouri. So as this line pushes in, we just want to watch it closely. We are getting winds gusting 60, 70 miles an hour. So, I mean, they're moving. Hopefully we don't have any tornado warnings, but of course we're going to watch it. And then hopefully here after about 2:30 or 3, everything is nice and, well, it's not going to be calm. We're going to have thunderstorms all night, but severe threat.
yeah, come in the way of tornadoes.
Correct.
South of Oklahoma City, all those tornadoes that were popping up are no longer there.
So there's severe thunderstorm warnings now. I do think the overall severe threat is going to start to drop once they get into southwest Missouri. But we're going to see there is a new tornado watch for northwest Arkansas, including like Bentonville. So, okay, so you can see southeast Kansas now is out.
You drop yours.
Yep, dropped the tornado watch. So, if you live in southeast Kansas, you guys are pretty much safe to go to bed. Still kind of concerned about Pittsburgh, Columbus, Joplin, Carthage, but most of southeast Kansas, you are clear to go to bed, which is good. Let's see what some of the questions are here. I saw Fort Scott. Fort Scott, I think in general you're clear to go to bed.
Webb City.
Yeah, Webb City, Joplin. We got to watch this line drive in and see what it produces because there is still a tornado threat.
Somebody asked, should Joplin prepare to take shelter? Possibly, but I mean, these storms are still not too close yet.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we squeak by this without any tornado warnings, but yes, there still is that tornado threat there.
You were able to take a quick nap.
Nope, didn't take a nap. We just kind of walked around, talked. I'm real hungry.
I had my pretzels.
Yeah, I wish, is McDonald's 24 hours? Am I going to be able to go to McDonald's when I'm done here?
It is 24 hours, I think. Unless it gets hit by a tornado.
It won't happen. We're going to be okay. Let's see here.
They're just
Oh,
rolling
yeah.
in. Oh, wow.
You guys are like active Saturday nighters. Okay, I'm trying to read these comments as they're flying by.
Tree fall across the street.
Iola, Kansas. Yeah, we had a few confirmed tornadoes earlier, so kind of out towards Chanute, Iola, Altoona. So yeah, I don't really know much in the way of damage, but I'm sure there's some small damage because we did have confirmed tornadoes. But and that was earlier this evening, of course, kind of in that 6 to 10, 11 time frame. This is a different type of event. This is kind of a squall line, but it's going to be pretty intense. So again, winds are going to be, 60, 70, maybe 80 miles per hour. And the greatest threat to have something damaging, tornado, or very strong straight line winds is within this circle here. But once this initial line drives through, which it will do in the next hour, hour and a half, our severe threat drops, which is going to be great. So southeastern Kansas, I think you guys are pretty much safe to go to bed. I mean, if you want, you can stay up if you want. So like Yates Center, Iola, Chanute, Fort Scott, Parsons, Erie, Fredonia, Neodesha, Independence, Coffeyville. You guys are good to go to bed. Let's watch Pittsburgh. Let's see, Columbus, Chautauqua. We still want to keep our eyes on this as it drives through, but I'm feeling much better about the tornado threat. It looked screaming high a couple hours ago, but I'm feeling much, much better about that. So that's good news. You can see the tornado warnings down through eastern parts of Oklahoma. All right, so these storms driving in now. We have severe thunderstorm warnings of Delaware County, and let me take off the radar, and that is a tornado tag. So J, Oklahoma, up to Grove. So we want to watch that very closely. Severe thunderstorm warning. So this is from Veneta to Miami, Afton, Fairland, Wyandotte, Quapaw, all severe thunderstorm warning as this line drives in. On the Kansas side, a little bit weaker. I really think southeastern Kansas is looking good. Joplin, Carthage, Neosho, Granby, Knoll, Pineville. We want to watch these very closely. I think once you get north of Lamar, that tornado threat is a little bit lower, up toward Nevada, but still, we want to watch these closely as they drive in.
Couple messages about it being windy. The winds are right ahead of these storms. They're gonna be, gusting, would you say, 70 miles per hour?
Yeah, I mean,
And also, we're sharing a mic,
yeah.
so I've had a couple people say you couldn't hear me. I have a low voice anyways. Listen to Doug.
Let's see here. Hannah has stability returned a bit in southwest Missouri. It's still pretty unstable in southwest Missouri, but once this initial line gets in, it's going to get very stable very quickly. Baxter Springs, we still need to keep our eyes on you guys. Columbus, the line's still pushing in right now, so I would keep my eyes on it for another 30, 45 minutes. And then let's see here, Charlotte, you asked about Aurora. Once it gets out toward Aurora, I think it's really going to be weakening, but you are under a tornado watch. Sarah, Pleasanton, Kansas, you're good. You just have showers and thunderstorms. So this is what we're kind of watching right now. Let's see here. I'm going to go back here and look at a couple latest warnings.
60 miles per hour winds.
Okay, McIntosh. Let's see what.
No southeast.
We have Bourbon County. You guys have had so much heavy rain. I'm seeing that there's a pretty dangerous flooding situation developing in Bourbon County. You guys have received like 5 or 6 inches of rain just tonight. So flash flood warnings for Bourbon and the Vernon County. The storms in northwest Oklahoma.
All right, severe thunderstorm warning has now been issued for south of Pittsburgh. So what is that? Cherokee County, Jasper County, and Newton County.
Yeah, so the metro now is under severe thunderstorm warning. So let's look at this. So you can see the warnings now. So we're looking at Ottawa County, Delaware County, Newton County, Jasper County, Cherokee County, all severe thunderstorm warnings. This is due to winds very strong. So let me see, winds at 60 to 70, and we're getting quarter-size hail. So let me look here and see if I see anything else on this. we're not getting really any rotation with these. So let's take a look here. Let's go to velocity here and we'll take a look. So you can see see this green here, Oswego. I'll show you here. So this line right here, Parsons to Oswego, that's our gust front. Chetopa down toward Welch. So that gust front's getting into Ottawa County. And you can see how this line extends to Afton. So those winds are 60 to 70 miles per hour, but I'm not seeing anything spinning up. The first area I see spinning up is kind of just southwest of Delaware County. So you see this little notch here. But farther north for us right now, we're looking okay tornado potential wise. Of course, severe thunderstorms are
All right,
severe.
tornado warning has now been issued for Delaware County.
All right, so let's look at that. All right, so you can see the new tornado warning. So this is Delaware County J. This is moving northeast. So that part of the cell or that part of the storm is going to get into McDonald County, maybe even southern Newton County. So we need to watch this as it rolls in. Let me switch back here. Let me look at correlation coefficients. Yeah, you see all these little bright blobs that's showing us hail.
Do I publish that?
What's that?
The Delaware County one?
Oh yeah, definitely publish it. Man, look at the rainfall we've had there. Look at this stretch. That's insane. So 5, 6, 7 inches in the red here. And then of course rain rates are going to be going up along the I-44 corridor. All right, so you can see this intense line driving in. Severe thunderstorm warnings, Cherokee, Jasper, Newton, Ottawa, Delaware, and Craig County. Let's see if I see anything else here. Let's see. We're going to have a lot of trees and limbs and stuff with just the straight line winds. Let's see here. Let me look at a few of you guys' questions here. Let me scroll back up a little bit. Let's see. Gray, there is no tornado warnings in the Joplin area. We have a severe thunderstorm warning. Same in Welch, but still we have that tornado threat. So we just want to watch it as this line pushes through. As it gets through, then we're just over to showers and thunderstorms, because once this line hits your house, the atmosphere will stabilize very quickly. Amelia, man, that's hard for me to say. Neosho, yes, severe thunderstorm warning as this line drives in, but it's still about 20 minutes away from Neosho. And Miami starting to kind of get into the nastiness now. Again, we do have a tornado warning in Delaware County, so this is kind of J, Oklahoma up to Grand Lake. We are seeing a tornado warning. Andrew, Noel, yes, you are actually in line of that tornado warning, so you want to pay attention very closely as we go through the next several minutes. And same with you in Goodman. Okay, let me scroll down here. Grove, Alex, yeah, you guys are right on the north side of a tornado warning. It's south of you right now, so you don't need to take immediate shelter, but we need to watch it. Candace, I think Pittsburgh's going to be kind of right on the northern edge of the worst winds. So right now, Pittsburgh is not under any kind of warning, but let's watch this as it drives in. Again, if you guys live in southeastern Kansas, besides Columbus, besides Pittsburgh, everybody else, I think you are okay to go to sleep. Wait, what did I see here? Michael said, do you have time to go to Taco Bell and Webb? Man, I'm so hungry. I want Taco Bell. I'm going to go there after I get yeah, Webb, you have 15 minutes. I don't know how long the line is right now. Let's see. Joe, Carl Junction, of course. Yes, we need to watch it. Yo Mom, Branson. I think they're going to weaken by the time they get to Branson. And Mary, Monette, I think these storms, Monet's about the spot they'll really start to wind down. All right, let's take a little bit of a tour here again. Tornado watch in effect. So southeast Kansas looking much better. We still have the threat in southwestern Missouri, northwest Arkansas, northeast Oklahoma. Severe thunderstorm warnings: Cherokee, Jasper, Newton, Ottawa, Craig, Delaware, and then the tornado warning in, moving the mic around here a little bit. So,
Why are
what is it doing?
there were just so many of these up? I'm closing out that one.
Oh, is it?
And there we go. Okay, I'm gonna look at this.
You seeing anything new?
No, I just don't really see much rotation with that.
Let's take a look at it.
So I wanted to see what they were looking
So it's right here. It's this notch right
at. Tiny little.
here. So that's where so it's not even into Delaware County yet, but
Okay. Right.
it's heading into Delaware County. So we're looking at the towns of Kansas, Jay, and Delaware County, and then eventually Grove and Grand Lake. And then I want to see what this does once it gets into Missouri as well. As of right now, you can see that really strong gust line from, it's now into Cherokee County. You see this where the red goes darker and a little bit lighter. That's the line of our gust front, in a sense, where we're getting 60, 70 mile per hour winds. Okay. Let's see. Very electric storms, too. Look at the lightning on these guys. Haven't taken a power hit here at the station yet, which is always good.
We haven't even really. This rain's not even quite made it here yet.
Yeah, it's coming in right now. So let's watch this as this line drives through. Of course,
Can we see a future radar of where it's all headed?
it's all going east, but yeah, I'll do a future radar. And of course, as counties are cleared of severe weather, I'll let you guys know. The future radar is not really picking up on this line very well, but you can see as we go through time, it just pushes into the metro of Joplin, and then once it passes Joplin and Bentonville, it kind of shears apart. So that's why I think that severe threat goes down. But we are going to have very heavy amounts of rain. But this model's not being it's not picking up this line very well. So that's why I haven't shown a future track. But everybody in our area is going to get thunderstorms tonight. Let's see here. So still, severe thunderstorm warnings: Cherokee, Jasper, Newton, Ottawa, Delaware, and Craig. Tornado warning: southern parts of Delaware County, Benton County. I would watch this too. So looking at this line as it moves in, let me look at some of the radar trends here. The area of concern as it pushes in is going to be right in here mainly. So we need to watch this little curl up here, west side of Pittsburgh too, as this drives in.
So everyone, mostly northwest, the people that got all the really bad storms earlier, mostly in the clear, right?
Yeah, I'll draw a line. I'll draw your go to bed line. Okay.
But if you're, yeah, Miami and, even Pittsburgh, Joplin, all of those areas still gonna possibly get that severe weather tonight.
All right, here's your go to bed circle. So if you live in this circle, you can go to bed. You're still going to have thunderstorms, but severe threats done. So this is from Fort Scott west, pretty much Girard west. As I can drop people off or towns off this list, I will definitely do so. But right now, the go to bed circle is southeastern Kansas and then back toward Craig County, Bartlesville.
These chats are moving so fast.
Huh?
I said the chats are moving so fast.
I
but
know, there's a lot of people on.
I swear I just saw something about a tornado on the ground in Lamar, which isn't even getting rain
Yeah.
yet, so.
Kirsten, we do have a tornado shelter at the station. We got it put in after the Joplin tornado. It's more of a storage room, but we can fit in there if we had to. Okay, so let's zoom in here. Storm's really picking up, so we're looking from Parsons, Oswego, moving into Columbus, getting into Baxter now, Galena right on your doorstep, downstream, pushing in. Seneca, your thunderstorms are starting to pick up. Miami, you guys are about ready to get into the more powerful storms here. Let's see here, I'm gonna switch this back. Let's go here. Let's see here. I wanted to look at one different tilt there.
No other updates in that, tornado warning so far.
Okay, let's see what Springfield is saying if they're, nothing?
No updates.
Nope. Okay, so we're just kind of watching this. Let's see here. Still pretty intense storms at Erie, Parsons, Cherokee County, or Crawford County, I'm sorry, Girard, Pittsburgh. You guys are going to start to pick up action here pretty quick. But again, where the warnings are, that's where I think the highest potential is going to be for strong winds and, of course, still that tornado potential. Okay, let me see here. I'm looking at these chats. Kevin, grab it. Yeah, you guys need to watch it down there. This thing's moving in. You have a tornado warning just outside of your region. The only areas that should take shelter right now is Delaware County. If you don't live in Delaware County, you don't need to take shelter from a tornado. Let's see.
And, I saw that the main threats with that tornado warning are still just the 60-mile-per-hour winds and hail.
Correct.
Not even, a really severe threat of that tornado yet, so.
I'm gonna go back 30 minutes and we'll see the evolution here. So I'm gonna do this slowly. Okay, so thunderstorms starting to get into the southwest side of Joplin, but the most intense storms are back where this red is, moving into western Ottawa County, moving into Cherokee County. But the areas we want to watch is when you see these, I'll have to draw again, when you see these little areas of curvature here and here and down in here, those are our areas that you may get spin up. So that's why we want to watch this. But we're getting a few cells ahead of that line. We just need to see how those evolve. Still, tornado warning, southern parts. Well, Delaware County, southern half of Delaware County. Not into Grand Lake yet, but we're going to watch it as it pushes in. Let's look at the velocity on that. Okay, here's your wind shift line. You can see that darker red, lighter red, so that's our gust front. So it's about ready to hit the station here. I'm going to go out and look at it when it pushes in. And there's our tornado moving into southern parts of Delaware County. If you live in the town of Kansas, should stay just north of Siloam Springs. Let's see, eventually getting closer to Gravette, Southwest City, Missouri, Knoll, Pineville, but still, it's a ways out still, but we're gonna watch it. That's it's an impressive wind shift line though. All right. Pittsburgh, storms right on your doorstep, but there is no severe thunderstorm warning for Crawford County. Our severe thunderstorm warnings are Cherokee, Jasper, Newton County, Ottawa County. So these storms now working into the west side of the metro, Galena, Baxter Springs. You guys are starting to get into the action. Here's Galena, here's Baxter, here's downstream. Rain should be starting to pick up. And then, let's see, Loma Linda, south side of Joplin, Seneca, rain starting to pick up. So that's kind of what's going on right now. We're just going to watch this. And I don't know why I'm so freaking hungry.
Because when was the last time you ate?
like noon.
Yeah, so over 12 hours
Yeah.
ago? Yeah, about right.
Let's see here. Scrolling through some of you guys' comments here.
Should I drive to a shelter or hold out?
Guys, unless if you live in Delaware County, I'm not going to tell you to take shelter. I mean, if it makes you feel more comfortable, you obviously can. But you, outside of Delaware County right now, you don't need to take shelter for a tornado. But yes, the potential is here over the next hour or so. Then things will get better. Hayden, Bentonville, a lot of people asking about Bentonville. Bentonville, Northwest Arkansas, yeah, you guys, we need to watch these coming in. Bentonville, Springdale, Gravette, Siloam Springs. You guys have the higher potential to get some of these tornadic-like storms, but there are no warnings in Bentonville or Benton County right now, but there will be. Not saying tornado, at least some warnings. Let's see.
People are asking about the curve by Pittsburgh, like that little
Yeah,
divot.
I'm watching that knot, but when I go to the velocity on that, I'm not seeing much. I mean, you can definitely see there's a
I'm starting to hear
wind shift
thunder.
line. Yeah, there's definitely a big gust front moving into southern parts of Crawford County, but
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
hear
seeing
that?
anything tornadic. But we're gonna watch it and see what pops up. Yeah, I'm not concerned about that divot, but we'll watch it. Okay, thunder, lightning getting in here at the station. Showers, thunderstorms really picking up western parts of Ottawa County now. Grand Lake, you guys are going to be in it pretty quick. You can see some showers starting to pop up on the north side of Joplin. Still watching our tornado warning in Delaware County. This will stay north of Siloam Springs, but this part of the storm, let me back it 30 minutes and watch it come in here. Okay, so if we put, if this part of the storm would hold together, it would track kind of right here. So through Delaware County, into McDonald County, into Newton County. So we're going to watch that part of the storm very closely because it is still pretty unstable in southwest Missouri. Again, I think once these storms get to about Monette, Cassville, Eagle Rock, things will start to, severe threat will start to die down. And the reason is the line is getting so far away from the boundary, it's losing its lift and its oomph. Okay. I know a lot of people jumping on and off, so we're going to do the,
Whole thing again?
well, yeah, pretty much. So, here's your go to bed circle. That didn't work out well, did it? Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna go from the 44. All right, here's your go to bed circle. So, and then if you're not in the circle, we still need to watch it pretty closely. Anything new on warnings at all?
No.
Oh,
one
wait,
of
now we
the
got a
warnings
tornado
expired.
tag now in Ottawa
Okay.
County. So pull up Tulsa, I wanna see what they're saying on that.
All right, Tulsa's that.
Okay.
This one?
Yeah, so we're getting winds at 70, 75, severe thunderstorm, and radar indicated tornado tag, right? Okay, so we're back to these orange warnings here. And so this is gonna show us it's a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado tag, meaning they're pretty much watching it. As these drive in, if we do get anything tornadic or tornadic warnings, of course, we're gonna, we'll be on KOAM and of course, Fox 14. I usually don't do break-ins for severe thunderstorm warnings, but if we get winds higher than 70, if we have any rotation, of course, we'll run on TV as well. But
Looks like a brief touchdown in North Cherokee County.
yeah, that's in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the one down there.
Okay.
There's
so
a lot of
this,
Cherokee counties. I think
yeah,
every state's got
I'm
one.
figuring that out. A lot of repeat names out here.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's this tornado just
yeah.
northeast of Eufaula. There's a Eufaula, Alabama, too.
All right, so you can see like all the warnings from McAllister. They're just tagging it. So the National Weather Service out of Tulsa, so they're making all these warnings orange. I'll be real honest with you, it's their way of covering their butt. Just make sure if something spins up. The yellow warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings right now. Let's go back to the radar here, and then we'll go back to some comments too. People in circle can go to bed. Yes. Da, 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 da.
Earthquakes.
Joplin is not Delaware County. Joplin is Jasper County.
Yeah,
All right.
A lot of comments said that, too.
Huh?
They all.
Oh,
yeah.
they all said that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so these storms are driving in, so we're right through northeastern Oklahoma now, pushing into Missouri. We're going to have very heavy rain. We had flash flooding a couple days ago, so we're going to see it again with the heavy amounts of rain. Make sure I don't see anything weird on velocity here. Here's that wind shift line. Okay, so it's right through central parts of Cherokee County, right through Ottawa County, and then here's our tornado warning. So this is now in Delaware County. See that notch here? So we're looking, zoom right in. Little town of Leech, little town of Kansas, all want to take shelter at this time because that is a pretty
All right,
good looking notch.
It has turned into a confirmed, I'm going to speak up, confirmed tornado out in Delaware County. I'll get the details. Let's see. Near Leech, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour.
Okay, so it's booking. But we need to watch this, guys, because this part of this, the line will drive in to southwestern Missouri. That wind shift line is coming right through the station right now, so I want to step outside. I'm going to let Lindsay talk for about 30 seconds.
All right. I'm going to post an alert for that confirmed tornado out in Delaware County. Give me a second. So everybody who's not watching the live stream will be able to know what's going on. Looking at yeah, Joplin's just north of Newton County. As of right now, chances of tornado in Joplin, I have no idea. We do have a threat all night long.
The winds are booking out there.
Yeah, you didn't even, that was it?
Yeah, I just want to take a look. real
Okay,
quick.
well, I hopped on this. I'll go
Okay, you're going
over.
to push that?
Yeah, I'll just go over here since you're back already.
Okay. All right, guys, so we still have that confirmed tornado. This is southern parts of Delaware County. Let's see here. Take this off. What's up, Wolf? Is it, what's her
Willow.
name?
Willow. Hi, Willow.
Okay, severe thunderstorm warning, Cherokee, Jasper, Newton. Severe thunderstorm warning, Ottawa County. Tornado warning, southern parts of Delaware County. This is going to slowly, well, it's moving at 50. So, I mean, it's booking pretty good here. Let me see if I see any other updates. All right, let's look here. Okay, let me go through a few comments because I knew a lot of people. Greg, radar indicated means we're picking up rotation. This darker red means there's one on the ground. So,
Been confirmed.
yeah, so it's confirmed on the ground.
It's still radar confirmed, but I mean, at night, it's hard
Yeah.
to have somebody in person confirm that.
Joe, yeah, you gotta watch it in Knoll, man. I mean, these are pushing in, so if you guys haven't had storms yet, let's see here. I know there's a lot of people on here who,
Man, you're blown. I don't know how you're reading all these so fast.
I've got fast eyes.
I need my glasses.
I know, I did forget my glasses at home, or they're in my truck. Brittany Chanute, yeah, Southeast Kansas, guys.
Co-host
good.
name, Lindsay.
Lindsay started here.
Meteorologist Lindsay.
Lindsay started here in January. She's fresh out of college and
Yep.
uh,
New to the area, still learning. That's why Doug is here.
oh, I'd be here anyways. I love
That's true,
severe
yeah.
weather. All right, so let's zoom in here. Again, go to sleep area, Yates Center, Iola, Chanute, Fredonia, Parsons, Independence, Chatopa, Oswego. I think you're pretty safe in Fort Scott too. Pittsburgh, Columbus, let's watch it for a few more minutes. The Joplin area, of course, we need to watch as these storms work in. These have intensified a little bit in like Cherokee County. Let's see if I go back a little bit. You can see we're getting more reds on the radar. Joplin starting to get rain, showers, thunderstorms. Let's see here. Miami, Fairland, pretty intense right now. And then, of course, our tornado warning is, or you can see this, you can see it on the radar. You can see the notch in here. So these are different than like supercell storms. Usually supercells, we get the tornadoes kind of on the southwest side.
Yeah, you see that
Yeah.
little tail that we talked about earlier.
But the QLCS, quasi-linear convective system, I
Yeah,
think is what it
That
is.
is, yeah.
They always form on the front side of the line, which is kind of a little bit unusual, but that's what these are. Let's see. How's our mic doing?
I have no idea. 7 hours, 30 minutes.
Okay, cool. Okay. I didn't have enough time to set up beep. We're just using it. Okay, so let's see. These are driving into Joplin. I just want to watch these little curls. See, okay, here's something that's interesting. With QLCSs, you want to watch these notches to see if you can get, so I'll kind of show you what I look at. See how this kind of curls in, see how this is curling in. And then if you go farther south, you can see how it curls in here toward J. So that's why we want to watch this as it pushes through Joplin, because it is intense moving into southwestern Missouri, and we don't want to have any tornado warnings, obviously.
Nice tornado warning.
Let's see, the one in Delaware County now, it's still very intense. So this is right on the town of Kansas. You can see this curl here, so Twin Oaks, Kansas, and then continuing to push northeast. So Southwest City, you guys are kind of in line. Parts of Benton County, so kind of over toward Gravette, you want to pay attention. Sulphur Springs, we want to pay attention. And then at McDonald County, you also want to pay attention to that part of the cell. Let's go back here, let's see. Back here. I'm gonna look at velocity up here again. Just to double check. Looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good, until you get down here.
All right.
Okay.
No other warnings, still watching rotation for that storm. You said it's nearing J?
Yes, just south of J on that rotation. Let's see here.
Oof, nice rotation.
Venture, Casey metro area, you guys are pretty good now. Just storms. Let's see here. KJO, yeah, Diamond, all of Joplin, all Southwest Missouri, we need to watch. Nevada, Missouri, I think you guys have a lower percentage of something too bad, but still Nevada. All of our southwestern Missouri counties are just now getting into this line. Man, these comments are moving.
You just gotta, if you scroll up a little bit, it'll stop the automatic. Yeah,
Where's the little scroll line?
you just scroll.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Look at that. Some of you guys' comments are
Yeah.
funny, but I'm not going to say them out loud.
They're getting real frustrated.
Uh, Inslee, I don't know how to say your first name. Barton County, you're under a tornado watch. We need to watch it as these storms move in. Let's see, Joplin is not in the go to bed yet. We need to watch it, guys. Same thing. I'll do your go to bed circle again. All right. And assuming you guys know where you live on a map. Okay. Including out here. This is your go to bed circle. If you don't live in that circle, we want to still watch this pretty closely. But it's pushing east, so we're getting better. But still, I mean, because we do have active tornado warnings, this is still something that is a concern, of course, as it pushes in. We'll see what happens, what they do with this tornado warning in Delaware County. Let me see here.
Still no updates. Wheeler came to join us.
Oh, wait, Delaware, 146. Okay. So, still confirmed tornado, meaning on the ground.
I
Look-
mean, rotation's still really good.
Yeah. So just northwest of the town of Kansas, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour, damaging tornado. It's radar confirmed, but it's also confirmed that it's on the ground. And the way they can tell that without a storm chaser is by looking at the correlation, or gosh, I can't even talk anymore. Correlation coefficients. So it's right in here. So wait, okay, right in here is where we're at. So north of the town of Kansas. And again, this is going to be pushing up into McDonald County, clipping parts of Barton County as well. So we want to watch that. And trust me, guys, when you live in a county that you can go to bed, I'll definitely let you know. So
All right, come on, Willow. You gotta get out of here, bro.
your dog.
Needy.
Shelby, so we can't tell on tornadoes what size. I mean, we can estimate, but we can't tell if it's in the F1, 2, 3, or 4. That all comes out after it's surveyed, and it figures out how much damage. But you can tell if a tornado is small or if it's big. But again, still tornado warning there.
Yeah, no extension on it
Yeah.
yet.
So it'll be interesting to see. Well, so here's the other problem is it's switching from Tulsa's office over to Missouri. So when a cell's moving out of one area, sometimes they kind of forget about it. Okay, let's see here. Scroll up a little. Adam, that third blade of grass in your yard, man, I think it may blow away. Giving you crap. I like that one.
You know where you live on a map.
All right, so we're gonna keep watching these Let's see, any more warning updates? There's nothing new.
And no, and that storm still hasn't, I mean, it's still in the middle of the
Yeah.
warning, but no extension yet.
No extension on the tornado warning, but we will watch it. All right, these storms are starting to really pick up on the west side of the Joplin Metro, so let's zoom in here. Baxter Springs, Galena, you guys are about ready to get into the heart of this. Also downstream Casino. Joplin, you've only had some showers and thunderstorms so far, nothing too big. But this line is driving in. Pittsburgh, you guys are really getting into the action here soon. We're up toward Pittsburgh, Girard. Rain's really going to start picking up. Let's look at lightning. Not too electric.
All right, said 60 miles per hour wind is the main risk for line of storms moving through Cherokee, Jasper, and Newton counties.
Yeah, it's definitely gusty, but we're not seeing any rotation as this is pushing through the metro, so that's good. And they're pushing in, and then we'll get out of here. Still tornado warning, southern Delaware County. I really want to see what they do in Benton County and also McDonald County as it gets a little bit closer. Yeah, let's just watch this as it drives in. I think overall this is mainly going to be a wind threat, but that southern edge of those storms in our southern counties, that's the spot that we got to watch for spin ups. John, trust me, I got a bottle of Maker's Mark that I'm going to tear into when I get home, and I'm probably going to go to McDonald's or Taco Bell. Taco Bell is probably closed in the web.
Take a shot?
I need food, and I'll have to have a beverage. And then I'll go to sleep, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay, so storms still pushing into the west side of the metro. Severe thunderstorm warnings, Cherokee County, Jasper County, Newton County.
All
and
right, tornado
Ottawa.
warning has been issued for further out, not the confirmed.
Okay.
And that extends, well, it doesn't have a, I'm
It's
assuming
because-
right there.
It's because Springfield. So
Oh,
that's
okay,
where Tulsa
okay,
is. So
okay.
Springfield's got to figure out how. All right, so tornado warning now is extended for northwestern Benton County and into McDonald County, Clipping, Grand Lake. We're waiting for Springfield to put the end line on. Look at that. Yeah. So this will include McDonald County. But here, and like I said, so this tornado warning is issued by Tulsa's National Weather Service, but McDonald County is Springfield. So Tulsa's like, hey, I'm taking it up to the Missouri state line and letting Springfield take over. They have not finished that yet. Get this mic here. Okay, let's take a look.
Still, you're in Delaware.
Winds are really picking up in Joplin as that line is pushing through, so we're getting gusts in that 60 to 65 range. Let me see here. I want to read on a couple things real quick.
I can't spell. Tornado?
On the tornado warning, the towns of Jay, Gravette into Benton County, you want to watch it. Maysville, those are the areas that we really want to watch. But I want to see what Springfield does in McDonald County for that warning. All right, so let's go back here. Computer's freaking out. Okay. Monaco wants Taco Bell now. I know, I've been,
Yeah, you started talking about it, I
I've been
started
thinking
getting
about,
hungry.
for about 4 hours, I've been thinking about food, so. Okay, so again, to recap, well, let's start with who can go to sleep. All right. Let me zoom in a little bit here so you guys can see. Pittsburgh, you're almost clear. Right. Here is your sleep line. So all of southeastern Kansas, pretty much, except like Galena and Baxter, it's almost through. I know there's a lot of showers and thunderstorms, but that is your sleep circle right now. All right, let's take that off. Let's do a little bit of a tour. What?
I need to see a dog.
What did Britt say? Talking about Taco Bell, not realizing I have a major Taco Bell addiction. I do too, Britt. I love the Taco Bell.
Do know.
All right, guys, so the strongest part of these storms now getting into Vernon County, so moving toward Nevada, getting into Barton County, but the winds are kind of in that 50 to 60 mile per hour range in Barton County. Now the winds through Joplin are in that 60 to 65 mile per hour range. That's why we have our severe thunderstorm warnings for Jasper and also Newton County. The rain's really picking up, so we're looking from downstream, right on Galena's back doorstep. Baxter getting some pretty heavy rain. Riverton as well. Moving into Loma Linda downstream. So Joplin proper, Carthage, Diamond, Neosho. It's on your doorstep and moving in. Seneca, your rain should be picking up pretty good right now. And then our tornado warning. So Springfield still hasn't marked it into southwestern Missouri, but you can see our tornado warning clips into Benton County, so grab it, you're right on the edge. And then Southwest City in Missouri, Knoll, you want to start watching this cell pretty closely and kind of clipping the south side of Grand Lake. And let's look at the velocity on that and see if it's strengthened any or if it's pretty much the same. You can see the bright red and green here. So that's where our rotation is. Let me go back. So over the past couple hours, it looks like, or past 15, 20 minutes, it looks like the rotation has dropped off just a little bit, but still you can see a bright little patch of red next to the green. So we're gonna watch it. Let's go back to the radar. Pittsburgh, rain really picking up now. All right, so this line is driving into Joplin. We've had winds kind of in that 60 to 65 mile per hour range. Indigo sky. Man, what is Springfield just sleeping tonight?
Sounds about right.
Getting a lot of
So
flash
that
flooding.
Rotation, where is it? Right on,
Right under your hand.
right there?
Yep. So rotation's getting out. It's going to be out of Delaware County here next 5 minutes, and it's going to push right into northwest parts of Benton County and southern parts of McDonald County. All right, let me scroll up on a few comments here. A lot of people talking about wind. Yeah, the winds are strong. Man, I'm going to have to look now. I'm going to have to see what's up. Let's see. But we want to watch these storms as they push into Joplin. The winds are strong. Let's see here.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's see. Let's look at this warning again. It looks like the rotation has dropped off a little bit, so
Yeah.
that is good as it gets closer into McDonald County. Very strong winds from Grove. That wind shift line is probably right between Seneca and Neosho.
Where'd it go?
What was that?
Somebody talked about
Where was that?
way up here somewhere. If they need to put them
Oh.
in the shelter, I just thought that was funny.
Okay, so starting to really move into Joplin Metro.
Confirmed tornado report is gone, so we're just watching that radar
Yeah.
indicated rotation.
Yeah, so it's back to radar indicated. So that rotation is weakened just a little bit. But these are still pretty intense in northeastern Oklahoma. It's a little less once you get into Joplin. That's why the winds are kind of in that 60 to 65 range. Waffle House.
You scared me.
That may be the spot.
I'm so tired. I couldn't eat. I'm going straight home to go to sleep.
All right, intense rain, Pittsburgh down 69. Again, we are getting some flash flooding. Pittsburgh, you aren't under any warnings at this time. Wyandotte, Oklahoma, the worst is kind of pushing through right now. Let's see, Afton, Fairland, very heavy rain. The worst will be through Ottawa County here in about 10 minutes. So we're kind of shifting in southwestern Missouri now. Let's see, Nevada, rain's picking up. Lamar, rain is starting to pick up. So you can see this line is pushing in. But like you remember, I've been saying all night, once this gets into southwest Missouri, we'll start to see an overall weakening trend. So we're getting there close. Let's see here. Let's go through.
Drawing a Mac.
Huh?
Burn.
Oh,
I'm talking about you eating.
let's see here. Yes, Kathy, Lindsay is a meteorologist. She just graduated in December.
Yes. Got a couple minors there too.
Okay. Cassville, you are still an hour and a half out, but the storms are going to be weakening by the time it gets closer to there. Let's see, Fort Smith, you guys really want to watch that too in northwest Arkansas. The River Valley, you guys have much higher chance to get something to turn. Fort Smith up to Fayetteville and Bentonville. I think really from Bentonville north, the overall tornado threat is going to go down, but this is still a QLCS. The reason we're still really kind of watching this is because we have these turns here like this. And when you get those little curves, that's what you want to watch. And so until I see these curves going away, this is going to be something that I want to really keep my eyes on. All right, so let's go back to our warnings here. We have severe thunderstorm warnings, Cherokee, Jasper, Newton County. And then once you get into Ottawa County, down into Delaware County, severe thunderstorm warning. Still have our tornado warning, but it is radar indicated, so it has weakened enough that it's not a confirmed tornado.
And it doesn't look like it's going to be extended into McDonald County.
No, I think it's starting to weaken just a bit.
Does the storm have love handles?
It kind of does have love handles, yeah.
How do you mean?
Because of the curvature of those little S's.
Oh, okay.
So, it's like
Oh, yeah.
little, I get it.
I'm just a little sleepy. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm slow right now.
Oh, wait, now it's extended to McDonald County.
Okay.
All right, you want to push that? All right, so officially we got a tornado warning for McDonald County.
Yeah. heard me talking.
I know.
They had to prove me wrong.
Right when I was saying I thought I was weakening, and then it gets extended. So
Well, that's a pretty, I mean, is that what we're looking at right there, that inflow?
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Pretty strong.
Yeah, so I'll show you guys here. Remember I'm talking about the little S curves. So see that little notch there? That would be our tornado warning. Let me look.
Issued until 2:30, so got another 25 minutes on that. Located near Maysville or near J.
Jay. It's moving northeast at 45, so this is going to be moving into McDonald County. So that's why there now is a tornado warning for McDonald County. So we're looking at Anderson, Pineville. You need to really start keeping your eyes on this. Even Goodman, keep your eyes on it. Knoll, you are right in past Southwest City. This notch is just to your south. I'll tell you exactly where this tornado is. All right. It's a broad circulation, but it's this green blob pretty much. So this should pass very close to Southwest City. If you live in Southwest City, go ahead and take shelter. Let's see here. So little town of Saratoga, Knoll, I would go ahead to shelter just in case. Pineville, Anderson, you guys are still about 15 minutes out from this cell.
Winds
But
have jumped in Pineville though,
yeah,
to 40 miles per hour.
okay. So the wind shift line is picking up. Let's see if I see anything else concerning. Any of these notches I really want to watch. You know, so this one north of Joplin, I want to keep my eyes on.
Springfield said that was the storm that produced tornadoes across northeast Oklahoma. So the ones that we were watching earlier, this is that same storm.
Yeah. I knew they'd get in here. So it definitely has a history. But any of these little S notches, we want to watch them. All right, intense rain now pushing into Joplin. So we're looking Carl Junction, right down 171, right downtown, down to Mercy Hospital. Galena's been getting some pretty heavy rain. So we do have that flash flooding, concern. Let's do another, let's see here.
So far, the only warning across all of these storms.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, we're starting to see a general weakening trend, which is good, but we still have the tornado warning. All right. I'm going to go all the way up to Grove, Miami, Baxter, Galena, Columbus, Pittsburgh, through Fort Scott. You guys are all in the go to bed. You too, Iowa. So really along the state line now. So now the only concern is kind of in southwestern Missouri. All right, so driving through Joplin now. And we still have our tornado warning. I'm going to get some water real quick. Be right back.
all right. Let's see. So I think what he was saying earlier, the tornado threat's gone down, but we still are seeing incredibly strong winds up to 70 miles per hour. Small hail is still possible, but winds are the main threat here.
We're not going to jump on the TV side.
For that warning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. KOM. Sorry guys, the mic's gonna get scratchy here when I put this on. I apologize. Okay. I know. All right, guys. Who's my guy up there? Who do we got? Hey, you tell me when you're ready. You ready? Thumbs up. Okay. As soon as I walk in over here, I'm ready to go. You can actually, here, let me fix this mic again. Okay, so, all right, guys, I'm going to switch this to KOAM Air. So you'll see a logo here for a second. Hey guys, meteorologist Doug Heddy. Want to give you an update on severe weather. We still have a tornado watch in effect across southwest Missouri, northwest Arkansas, a sliver of northeastern Oklahoma, and a sliver of southeastern Kansas. We have numerous warnings, severe thunderstorm warning, Cherokee, Jasper, Newton, a sliver of Ottawa, Delaware, but you can see our red polygon here. This is a tornado warning. So this is for McDonald County. If you're in that polygon, you need to take shelter. Northwest parts of Benton County as well. So what is going on here is we got our main line that is driving in, and this is called a QLCS. So what we see here is this line, and you can see these little notches kind of on the front side here. That's where we get quick little spin up tornadoes, but still they can be EF zeros, ones, or twos as they push through. We have this main line driving into Joplin. First off, if you live in Kansas or pretty much Oklahoma now, you guys are clear to go to bed. It's going to be a very loud night, very heavy amounts of rain, but Kansas and Oklahoma, you are okay to go to bed, except, you know, parts of Delaware County, right where that tornado warning is. All right, we're going to get a little closer look. We're going to take a little bit of a tour. All right, so let's look at this. All right, so you see that notch right here. So this is right at the state line of Arkansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma, that right where the states meet. That is right where our tornado is. This is radar indicated, but it is dark, so we probably don't have any chasers on it out there. So, but that notch right there is our tornado. So this is pushing in to McDonald County. So Knoll. This is right on your doorstep. You need to go ahead and take shelter. Pineville, Anderson, I would go ahead and take shelter. So especially Pineville, Anderson, Knoll, Southwest City. This is right on top of Southwest City. So you want to go ahead and take shelter as it pushes through. It's moving pretty quick, 45, 50 miles per hour to the northeast. Eventually, if it can hold together, we'll get into Newton County. So we need to watch that. Let's go farther north. Storms right through Joplin. On the front side of this storm, we have a gust front, and we're getting winds kind of in that 60 to 65 mile per hour range. That's what is warranting these severe thunderstorm warnings. Getting into Neosho as well. Things starting to get better. Cherokee County starting to drop off. Pittsburgh, your strongest of the storms now east of you. So that's why I said anybody in Kansas, anybody in Oklahoma, you are safe to go to sleep. On the Missouri side, I think once you get from Nevada, Sheldon, Lamar, chances of anything tornadic are much lower. And these storms, as they are driving into southwestern Missouri, they're getting farther away from the boundary, and they are going to start to really weaken. So I think our overall severe threat will start to, from this point on, will start to drop off. But we need to watch that I-44 corridor and south in southwestern Missouri as this continues to push in. I don't see anything tornadic in the Joplin area, just a severe thunderstorm. That's great news. We want to watch little notches like in here, so northern parts of McDonald County. So Neosho, you still really want to pay attention. But again, our tornado warning, and it looks like, let me go to velocity here. Let me go over here. See, there's some mid-level rotation right on top of Indigo, but not enough to warrant. But our circulation is broadening just a little bit. Let me go a little farther north. Go that way. I want to go back right there. All right, so right in here, that's where our tornado is. So it's passing by Southwest City, kind of going over Knoll, Pineville, Anderson. You definitely want to go ahead and take shelter. This is north of Gravette now, so At least that part of the storm is looking better. All right, but you see these little notches in here. That's what we want to watch. The wind shift line is way out ahead of the storm. So, but again, I overall severe threat I think is getting better. Again, Kansas, Missouri, you're safe. You can go to bed. Let's track a little farther north here. Let's take a look. Lamar, Nevada, Sheldon, Jasper. You have big storms coming in, but not seeing anything tornadic. Severe thunderstorm warning continues. All of Jasper County, all of Newton County as this complex is driving in. The west side of the metro is starting to calm down a little bit. The heaviest of the storm, kind of where the deeper reds are, east side of Joplin, kind of around the 249 loop. All right, a little more intense from Seneca, and then all the way down into McDonald County. Still have that circulation right in here. Lindsay, I know you're not mic'd up, but any new information on warnings?
No, they have rotation currently southwest of Southwest City and a spotter out in Southwest City.
Okay.
So they'll ideally be,
So nothing confirmed on the ground, thankfully. All right, but it's this notch that we are keeping our eyes on. So it looks like our severe thunderstorm warnings have expired in Jasper County and Newton County. Yeah, we just passed. Are those gone? It looks like they're gone.
wall cloud possibly west of Noel reported by county.
No, okay, yeah. So we definitely have a lowering. I still want to watch these little curvatures, but by far the most intense energy is in our southern counties. Again, Kansas, Oklahoma, safe to go to bed, no problems. Really in Joplin, you're fine. If you live Pittsburgh, Joplin proper, Galena, Baxter, Miami, Grand Lake, you can all go to bed. So we're starting to push this a little farther east. Of course, we want to watch where our tornado warning is across McDonald County, because this is the same part of the storm that produced that monster tornado just south of Tulsa. It's that same part of the storm. It's tracked north and east. So the areas that we still want to be at least somewhat concerned with is I-44 south. So we're looking Newton County, McDonald County, Benton County, Berry County, Lawrence County. But I really think once we get over toward Monette and Aurora, we're going to see a really downward trend of any severe weather across the region. But again, still have tornado warning in McDonald County. Meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney and I, we've been here all day. We've had several rounds, but we're going to stay. We're going to stay until all this is out of here. We're trimming back tornado watch. I know officially there's a tornado watch still in Pittsburgh. Fine. Again, Kansas, Oklahoma, you're safe to go to bed. Let's see, look at these warnings. You can definitely tell the southern extent of this line, that's where all the warnings are. So, you know, moving into northwest Arkansas, the River Valley, Fort Smith, up to Fayetteville and Bentonville. Tornado warning still though in McDonald County. Again, I know some people are popping on and off. We're also streaming right now on the KOAM YouTube. Kansas, Oklahoma, you're safe to go to bed. Still going to be a loud night. You can see this line's picking up a little bit of steam, pushing northeast. Pretty good clip. It's approaching I-49 now. Of course, I-49, Nevada to Joplin, and then right on the east side of Joplin, and then we have our tornado warning, of course, in McDonald County. The deeper red showing us the heavier rain. This is a QLCS, so quasi-linear convective system, but these type of lines have a tendency to have small spin-up tornadoes. So that's what we've been seeing here. But this looks to me like it's weakening just a bit. So that's good news. No severe thunderstorm warnings anymore for Jasper County or Newton County, but we want to watch as this part of the storm gets into southern Newton County. Pittsburgh, you're safe to go to bed. Joplin proper, you're safe to go to bed. Miami, you're safe. Grand Lake, you're safe. Let's get a little closer look at this. All right, heaviest right on the doorstep in Neosho. Here's I-49. And then here's Pineville. So that notch right in there is where we are still seeing a rotation. So very close to Knoll still, but it's tracking northeast. Pineville, you are in line next. I would go ahead and take shelter, even though it's not a confirmed tornado on the ground. Better safe than sorry. So Knoll to Pineville, Anderson, go ahead and take shelter. Goodman, you're kind of on the north side of this where the circulation should pass just south of you, but we'll see as these get up into Newton County. Severe thunderstorm warnings, Benton County. All right, so there's the last scan. Let's see. As I switch radar sites here. Yeah, still pretty good inflow notch. So we definitely have low level circulation. So that's why, again, we have the tornado warning. So this is Knoll to Pineville. Definitely need to take shelter. Southwest City is just passed by, so you are getting more in the clear part of the storm. And then you can see how this extends down towards Siloam Springs. All right, let's go a little farther north. Still thunderstorms, Joplin, Neosho, but we aren't seeing any severe thunderstorm. Well, now we are. All right, so we have severe thunderstorm warnings. So this is going to be, this is mainly for wind here. So we're looking I-49. All right, so let's check this out here. All right, so Joplin proper, you're on the back side of the warning, but you're fine. So we're looking from Carthage, I-49, kind of over by Quick Trip, Flying J. Those are going to be the areas of still concern. Down through Neosho, and so we get these little curvatures, and that's really what's firing off the severe thunderstorm warning. Plus, we're getting winds of 60 to 65 ahead of this line. All right, tornado warning still, that notch. We're just right about on top of Pineville now. It's past Southwest City. It's past, pretty much, it's almost past Knoll. And then, but Pineville, Anderson, you want to go ahead and take shelter because this part of the storm has had a history of producing confirmed tornadoes. So again, something we really want to watch. Let me go over to velocity here. All right. Switching radar sites here because I'm trying to get a better look. That's good. So there's a little bit of, at least, we may have two areas of circulation. We definitely have that one. So moving into Pineville, but this is broad, but something may be trying to go there. Let's look farther north. So, okay, yeah, tornado sirens going off in Pineville, as they should be. Our wind shift line now is from Carthage and then kind of curves back toward Neosho. There's a little brightening in the colors here just west of Neosho, so we'll keep our eyes on that. All right. Severe thunderstorm warning, southern Jasper. Again, Joplin proper, it's mainly past you. Kansas, go to bed. Oklahoma, go to bed. North of Lamar, go to bed. It's mainly I-44 and south that we really need to keep our eyes on as we go through the next couple hours. Well, hour. I really think once these get to Mount Vernon, Monette, Aurora, Cassville, Eagle Rock, we're going to see a downward trend. But still, we got, from our viewing area, we have a county and a half that these have to get through. Still pretty good notch right on top of Pineville. Yes, sirens are going off, should be going off, need to take shelter in Pineville. Let's track a little bit farther. Pretty intense, working into western parts of Benton County, Siloam Springs, Bentonville, Rogers, Springdale. You guys are all going to get into the action here soon over the next 20 to 30 minutes. Let me see, let's track back. Okay, heavy rain. We have flash flooding issues, especially up toward Fort Scott and Nevada. There's been so much rain, especially Fort Scott, Bourbon County. Big issues with flash flooding. A lot of areas have picked up 4, 5, 6, 7 inches of rain. Heavy rain, Kansas, Oklahoma, no severe threat from this point on. Again, the only really severe threat, I-44 south in southwest Missouri, and then including Benton County, really from Beaver Lake up to Table Rock Lake. But again, once these get a little closer to Springfield and Branson, I expect them to kind of tick down. Still our tornado warning. So right on top, Pineville. Let's track this here. Okay, still this notch. So Pineville proper, we don't have anything confirmed on the ground, but it's nighttime, so it's hard to tell. But right on top of Pineville, these guys getting into Neosho. So Neosho, Granby, severe thunderstorm warnings. Picking up in, let's see, Diamond is right here. No, Diamond's right here. So picking up in Diamond, and then the I-44, 49 interchange from really, I'm trying to think, I've been talking too long. The Flying J up 49. So that's where we are still seeing the pretty big storms. Sarcoxy over toward Avila, you still have a little ways to go. Again, I know people are jumping on and off. Oklahoma, you can go to bed. Kansas, you can go to bed. Joplin proper, you can go to bed. Neosho, Pineville still need to watch. All right, so we're looking at our notch here. This is our tornado warning, and it's about halfway through the polygon. So once it gets up more north in McDonald County, we'll see if that warning is going to continue or not. It's just been kind of a dangerous part of the storm, but still, Pineville, need to take shelter. This is now about to pass I-49. So in McDonald County, it's about ready to go over I-49. Ottawa County, you're looking good. Cherokee County, Pittsburgh, you're looking good. Still pretty intense. Carthage, Oronogo, winds at 60. Joplin south, still pretty intense rain. Moving into Neosho proper right now. So we have severe thunderstorm warning till, well, it's almost 2:30. And our tornado warning expires at 2:30. So here in about 4 minutes, we'll have to see if this is extended. That is a weaker trend now. Let's go back to velocity. So that's good news. Okay. Yeah, much weaker trend here. So I think this is weakening, which of course is good news. Okay, so right in here, this green and the red, so it's north side of Pineville passing by right now. It looks like a little bit of a weaker trend, which is great news. Yeah, thank you. Okay, still that notch, but a weaker trend. So great news there. Let's go back. Let's look at some warnings. Okay, Kansas, you're good. Oklahoma, you are good, even though there's still a watch. North of I-44, Lamar, Nevada, Stockton, I think you're all good. Even though you still have the storms rolling through. It's mainly Newton County, McDonald County, Berry County, Benton County that we got to keep our eyes on as we go through the next 30 or 45 minutes. You can see the heaviest intense rain really from Joplin south, still getting some very intense rain, but the tornadic part of this line is on the front edge. So that's why once the front edge pushes in, you're in a sense clear of a tornado threat, but still very strong winds. You can see the reds picking up a little bit, Nevada. So it's right along I-49, but these storms have intensified just a bit, but not much. All right, let's look down here. Now, right passing I-49, so from Carthage all the way down toward Diamond. Right now, still our tornado warning, but it expires in 1 minute. And I want to see, I mean, it's still a tricky part. It is expired now? Okay. So our tornado warning is going to expire in 1 minute. You can see we've been watching this and it just doesn't have that notch anymore. It's got a couple little inflow, but not much. All right, so that's going to expire and I'm going to watch it disappear. Still, severe thunderstorm warning for the eastern half of McDonald, Benton County, the eastern half of Newton, and then really for Jasper County as well. Still very heavy rain along I-49, Joplin to Neosho, intense rain. We're still getting winds 60 to 65. Loud. Let's see here. And then
Rotation continued to weaken on the McDonald storm, but still 70-mile-per-hour wind across that line.
okay, so rotation's weakening. That's why the tornado warning just disappeared. But we're getting 70-mile-per-hour winds along that line. And 70-mile-per-hour winds, it's pretty intense. That's going to take down some trees, maybe a couple power lines. So we're going to watch this as it continues to push east, but still intense line of very gusty winds. So Benton County, McDonald County, you can see the heaviest rain right up I-49. Then you get into Joplin. Here's the 249 loop. Still very intense rain. And then just north of Carthage to Jasper, we're getting pretty intense rain. And then a weaker trend once you get Nevada, Sheldon, Lamar, and Jasper. We're getting close to the end here, which is great. We just got to get these guys to push through, and then things will look much, much better. But we still have severe thunderstorm warning until 3 a.m., but right now, no tornado warning. So what we're going to do here is we're streaming KOAM YouTube. We're going to continue to stream if you want to jump on there. But on the broadcast side, we're going to exit out here just because we don't have any tornado warnings. But still, make sure these winds are clocking in at 60 to 70. The main threat now is I-49 and east. So we're looking eastern Newton, eastern McDonald, eastern Benton County. Joplin proper, though, is looking pretty good. Kansas, Oklahoma, you can go to bed. Joplin, you can go to bed. Seneca, you can go to bed. Knoll, you guys can go to bed. And then Lamar up toward Nevada. But if you want to continue to listen, we're streaming KOAM YouTube. Of course, if we had another tornado warning, we'll break back in on the broadcast side. So for broadcasting, back to programming.
This weather alert is brought to you by John Cotton Roofing. Don't wait till your roof is rotten. Call John Cotton.
All righty. Whoa. Okay, let me change this map and then we will look at. So no tornado warnings right now, but still severe thunderstorm warnings, and we're getting winds clocking in at 60 to 70. Let me scroll up on some comments. A lot of people talking about the wind. Megan, tomorrow, if these storms can get out of here and we can destabilize, our severe threats mainly going to be Joplin in southwest Missouri, northeast Oklahoma, kind of mid-afternoon, but that's a big if. If we can get the sunshine to come out behind these storms, that's when our threat will be for tomorrow. Tuesday is looking interesting. Wednesday is looking interesting. So we're in a busy stretch here. Go through some of these. There shouldn't be any sirens going unless some towns, they do run sirens for 70-mile-per-hour winds. So but it's up to the town if they want to sound them off. But we don't have anything tornadic right now. Tina says sirens in Goodman, but those should be done now. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, Annette. Or Nego, you can go to bed here. I'll do a new go to bed thingy. Let me zoom this out a little bit. All right, we're gonna go. It's gonna be a weird looking circle. here's your go to bed. So if you live inside that very odd looking squarish circle, you're okay to go to bed. Neosho, you guys are still in it. Neosho to Pineville, those are the areas that are still really going. Claire, yeah, Webb City, you can go to bed. Yeah. Sleep circle. So if you live inside this circle, you are safe to go to bed. You can still see Carthage is outside the circle, but Joplin's in the circle. So, Dusty, I don't know if Alba has a tornado siren or not, but you guys always have to remember that sirens are not meant to be heard inside your house. They're meant to warn people who are outside. All right, so let me clear that off, and then I'll even give you a better one here. We'll zoom in. So Carthage is still in it, but back toward Carl Junction, Joplin, even though you're still in the warning, you are safe to go to bed. I really think most of us are safe to go to bed. I'm going to continue to watch these as they push through Newton County. You can see they're moving now. So, see, Carthage, you're safe to go to bed now. Joplin, you're safe to go to bed. Neosho, it's very loud, but you're safe to go to bed. Goodman, it's very loud, safe to go to bed. Pineville as well. This is just moving into Bella Vista and Bentonville, so we want to watch that, but back, toward Gravette, Decatur, you're all good to go to bed. Oklahoma, Kansas, go to bed. So things are looking better, looking better. Yes, Carthage, I'm going to give you that clear. Dunawig, I'll give you that clear. Carroll, Purdy, these storms still got to get in there. So you still got a little bit of time. Let's see here. Anderson, you can go to bed. Let's see. Lost power, 32nd Street. Yeah, the winds are moving. So yeah, Hughes family, Dunawig, you can go to bed. Yes, kind of a Donald Trump. Golden City, you still got a ways to go. Get these storms through. Granby, you still got a little bit of time as these get in. I know these are very loud storms, very electric. I'm watching the tower cam and seeing a lot of thunder and lightning. Rolla, Missouri, you guys are fine. Really, if you live over towards Springfield and Branson, I'm not really concerned this line's going to continue to weaken. Let me glance at the latest short range model here. Okay.
No warnings.
Yeah, this thing's weakening. It's going to be loud, kind of intense, but we're in an overall weakening trend. Yeah, overall weakening trend.
Excuse me.
So we want to get these guys through Jasper County and Newton County, McDonald County, and I really think they're going to weaken once they get over toward Mount Vernon, Monette, Aurora, and Cassville, Table Rock Lake. Monette, so Amber, these are still ways away. I truly think it's safe to go to bed, but I personally would still keep my eyes on it until they get in, because the winds are strong. The winds are 70 miles an hour. Let's see. Glancing through comments, guys. Okay. CR, Springdale, these are just right on your doorstep. You're going to be getting winds at about 70 here very soon, if not already. I would let that line just power through, and then you're good. And let's see here. Yeah, Juan, I haven't even glanced at Dallas. Purdy, we still got to get those babies through, but I really think once they get over toward Purdy, they are going to weaken. Let me look at the latest on warnings here. These things are picking up a little bit of steam too.
Don't tell me that.
I'm just glancing at warnings. A lot of flash flooding. Severe tornado severe threat is almost done for most of us. I can see Waffle House in my sight. Because every other place is closed. Stella, we still need to watch you. Again, we're getting winds at about 70 miles per hour. Lamar, you're good. Go to bed. Goodman, you can go to bed. Carthage, go to bed. Even though it's loud. Rogers, Aviation Clips, you guys still have this line pushing in. There are 70 mile per hour winds. Not seeing anything tornadic. This line has gotten, here, I'll show you. Let's see here. Let's go back we'll go back an hour. See, there was a lot of curvature in the front of the line, a lot of those little S curls. And then now it's kind of gone more linear, so more straight up and down. So we're just talking about mainly a wind threat now.
Which is still 70 miles per hour.
Yeah,
Still
70 miles.
dangerous, but
That's moving, but the tornado threat is pretty much gone. I feel safe sleeping in severe thunderstorm warnings. That doesn't bother me one bit.
me either.
Nathan, I've never had a cheeseburger or Waffle House. That sounds great. I didn't know Waffle House had cheeseburgers.
That sounds great. I don't know. Questionable.
I don't know. When you're hungry. Granby, you still got a little bit. Oronogo, you're good to go to bed. Nevada, you're good to go to bed. Anderson, go to bed, even though they're strong. We're almost in the go to bed for everybody territory. We're getting there. Kale, Lawrence, Bella Vista, the heaviest is pushing through you right now. You guys are getting some pretty good winds, but once that initial line, that wind gust gets through, then you're good. Still moving into Bentonville. It's trying to get into Bentonville, Pea Ridge. Heavy rain from Grabbit, Decatur, Gentry, but no tornado threat. Heavy rain, Pineville, starting to taper off Southwest City, but no tornado threat. Stella, you guys are about ready to start seeing the winds really pick up. 60 to 70 mile per hour winds. Wheaton, right on your back doorstep. Let's see, Newtonia, Stark City. It's pushing in Neosho, very heavy rain and wind, but the worst is pushing through now. Still pretty intense from, let's say, Mercy, I-44 over toward Diamond. Still intense, but not seeing anything too concerning right now. Let's go back here.
People keep talking about DoorDash. You should have DoorDash something.
I should have DoorDash.
DoorDash doesn't make it to here.
No, not here. We're out in the middle of nowhere out here.
Also, saw 60, 70 miles per hour winds is the threat. Well, they're straight line winds, so they're not
They're not rotating.
They're not rotating. Thank you. I
Yeah.
forgot the word.
You've been up for a long time.
They're not rotating, so that's why we're not getting that tornado threat. But straight line winds are still, just as damaging, can be.
Yeah, when we're getting winds at 70 miles per hour, yeah, it's causing issues. But Joplin, you're good. Oronogo, Carthage, the heaviest is pushing through. There's no tornado threat, just very windy. Like Newtonia, Monette, Purdy, you guys have this coming in. Cassville, Wheaton. But again, I think the overall threat is going to start to really drop once it gets into Berry County, Lawrence County, and Dade County. So we're getting close to letting this go here. So, what are they all talking about? Let's see.
Patty melt from Waffle House is good.
Okay. Man, a hamburger sounds really good.
Yeah. Too bad Whataburger isn't built yet.
I know, but they wouldn't be open at this time of night anyways.
Would they not? Because out in Memphis, it's 24 hours.
Is it really?
Uh-huh.
Dang it. Okay, so let's do a new line here.
Somebody said, more storms coming in the morning. You sure you don't want to stay here?
Let's see. I'm gonna go from Stockton, Lamar to Carthage. Okay, so there's your go to bed line. If you're west of the line, which includes Carthage, Joplin, Neosho, Pineville, Anderson, Goodman, Lamar, Nevada, all good to go to bed. These are about ready to pass the county line of Jasper into Lawrence, Dade County. But so because the tornado threat's pretty much done, I'm really just kind of concerned about the 70 mile per hour wind gusts, which are right on the front edge here. But once that gust gets through you, so I mean right on the front edge, there is no concern. But yeah, it's going to be loud. It's going to rain heavy tonight. A lot of thunder and lightning, but the overall trend is really starting to weaken now. We're not even, the heaviest part of it is kind of down, you know, the more intense part of the storms are kind of down toward Fort Smith. But besides that, it's an overall weakening trend, which we knew once they got into Missouri, they were going to really start to weaken. But I want to get these guys over into Lawrence County and Berry County. Just keep my eyes on it, but we'll see if we get some additional warnings in Berry County and Lawrence County. Springfield National Weather Service is very trigger happy, so I would expect them to extend those warnings. So let's see. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Let's see. Da, da. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, things are looking better. We'll see if Springfield wants to continue the warning into Lawrence and Berry County. But again, if it's already raining at your house, you're pretty much clear. Because it's just that initial line. Of course, Brandy, you're a fine girl. I like that name. Yes, thank you. We always want to make sure we keep everybody safe.
I was about to say something, I don't remember.
Carrie, I do like Denny's, but I don't want to drive that far. So, because I live in Webb City, so I want to stay up in there because I've got to get some food and then decompress and hit the sack. Jumping and down there. Yeah, Morgan, when we get these big gust fronts through, temperature, winds, humidity, all over the place. Obviously, humidity is high because it's raining.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we do have that severe threat tomorrow, guys. Mainly mid-afternoon into the evening.
And I think you said since we didn't have too strong of storms tonight, that severe threat's sticking around tomorrow, right?
It will stick around tomorrow if this line that's moving through now, if it slows down and it keeps clouds around in the morning and we can't destabilize, the severe threat will be a little bit farther east. But it's going to be, the greater threat tomorrow is going to be Springfield, Mount Vernon, Monette, Cassville, Branson, still Joplin, Neosho, Pineville, Bentonville, and then Grove and Jay. So those are going to be the areas that really have the higher severe threat tomorrow. All right, come on, storms. Let's move. Let's get out of here. All right, going back. So that was an hour ago. So they've traveled almost a county in an hour. So They're working. Still pretty intense. Let's see, Springfield, if they're...
Threat coming in around 6 a.m. I think this was the threat.
Yeah, let me look at short range model real quick. These are all just thunderstorms all night. So if we can destabilize, so I'm looking, so 1, 2, 3. But I just, the threat's lower tomorrow. So trust me, I'll let you know if I'm concerned. All right. National Weather Service is going to do just a special weather statement for Berry County, Dade, Jasper, Lawrence. Okay. So this line has weakened enough. So we can officially say we are signing off. It's going to be loud tonight. A lot of thunder, a lot of lightning. Watch out for flash flooding, but we are overall pretty much done with the severe threat.
Tomorrow, I saw somebody ask, would you say threat coming in around 1, 2, 3-ish?
Yeah.
I'll be here pretty early in the afternoon watching them, but we won't go live unless there are,
The stuff hits the fan.
yeah. It gets messy.
Yeah. Hairy.
It gets hairy. But I'll still be at the station watching the storms, posting on social media. So you can follow me on Facebook and see those updates. Things get really bad, Doug will come back in.
Yep. All right, guys, we're going to sign off. Thanks for